Forget carbs and sugar. Seniors deserve pure nutritional power now. This bold declaration sets the stage for our journey. As we age, our bodies don't just need fuel, they need targeted nourishment. Instead of empty calories that spike blood sugar, seniors thrive on whole foods that deliver protein, fiber, healthy fats, and essential nutrients to support strength, cognition, and long-term vitality. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. That means our bodies burn fewer calories even while at rest. Simultaneously, many older adults experience reduced appetite and a noticeable decline in muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Sarcopenia isn't just about weakened muscles, it's linked to greater frailty, reduced mobility, and higher risks of falls and illness. Meanwhile, the body's need for key nutrients doesn't diminish, in fact, it grows. Older adults often require more protein to maintain muscle health, since aged muscles aren't as efficient at rebuilding themselves. Typical recommendations put this at 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. Vitamins B12 and D also become harder to absorb with age, yet they remain essential for muscle maintenance, bone strength, and overall energy. Because calories are spent more conservatively but nutrient needs rise, each calorie counts more than ever. That's why shifting toward nutrient-dense, low-carb foods is crucial. Foods rich in protein, healthy fats, and essential micronutrients ensure seniors get maximal benefit from every bite, supporting muscle preservation, immune function, and vitality, rather than simply eating less or indulging in empty-calorie carbs and sugars. This explanation reveals why the shift in diet matters so much during aging, and how prioritizing nutrient-rich foods supports foundational health as we grow older. Protein isn't optional, it's essential. Research shows older adults benefit from consuming 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal to stimulate muscle repair and slow sarcopenia. Animal-based proteins, like eggs and fish, are especially effective due to their amino acid profiles and digestibility. This muscle-first approach promotes resilience, mobility, and metabolic health. Refined carbs, like white bread, pastries, and sugary snacks, break down rapidly into simple sugars. This causes sharp and sudden blood sugar spikes, followed by rapid crashes that trigger hunger, fatigue, and mood swings. In seniors, this pattern is particularly dangerous. Repeated glucose surges and dips strain the pancreas, elevate insulin levels, and often lead to insulin resistance, an entry point toward type 2 diabetes. Over time, excess blood sugar and inflammation damage blood vessel walls, increasing the risk of cardiovascular events like heart attacks and strokes. By contrast, fats, proteins, and fiber digest more slowly, blunting the rise in blood glucose after meals. Healthy fats, such as those from avocado, olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish, delay digestion and provide lasting energy. Proteins from sources like eggs, poultry, and Greek yogurt don't significantly spike glucose and help preserve muscle mass. Fiber-rich foods, including leafy greens, legumes, and whole grains, further slow nutrient absorption and support gut health. Combined, these macronutrients deliver a sustained energy release, protect against blood sugar swings, and promote feelings of fullness. For seniors, this dietary adjustment offers multiple health gains. More stable glucose levels reduce the strain on the pancreas and lower diabetes risk. Meanwhile, heart health improves as healthy fats replace harmful trans and saturated fats, resulting in lower LDL cholesterol, reduced blood pressure, and decreased inflammation in arteries. Plus, when meals include proteins, fats, and fiber, seniors feel fuller longer, reducing unhealthy snacking and eliminating the addictive cycle of sugar cravings. By focusing meals around nutrient-rich proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-filled veggies, seniors gain more control over blood sugar and cardiovascular risk, with the added bonus of reduced appetite and fewer energy crashes. It's not just about eating less, it's about eating smart. A low-carb, nutrient-focused diet thrives on simplicity and flexibility. Instead of navigating complex recipes or restrictive meal plans, you build meals around a consistent set of wholesome staples. Think proteins like eggs, lean meats, fish, and Greek yogurt, plant-based options like tofu, and healthy fats from avocados, nuts, and seeds. Add in non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, spinach, kale, and you have a rotating pantry that's easy to use and always nourishing. These staple foods share common strengths. They're naturally low in carbohydrates, making it easier to stabilize blood sugar, and packed with protein, healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. That means each meal delivers multiple health benefits, without needing elaborate combinations or hard-to-find ingredients. This simplicity helps seniors or anyone maintain consistency. Meals become intuitive and effortless, yet impactful. The flexibility comes from how you mix and match these core ingredients. Swap salmon for chicken, cottage cheese for Greek yogurt, add nuts to yogurt, or toss seeds into a salad. The result? A varied, satisfying diet that fits personal tastes, cultural preferences, and seasonal availability, all while keeping carbohydrate intake in check and nutrition levels high. Let's break down what each category brings. Lean proteins, meat, eggs, fish, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu. They promote muscle maintenance, support metabolic health, and aid in satiety. Seniors especially benefit from steady protein to counter age-related muscle loss. Healthy fats, avocado, nuts, seeds, fatty fish. These provide essential fatty acids, support heart and brain health, and slow digestion, helping control hunger and blood sugar. Fiber-rich, low-carb veggies, broccoli, leafy greens. They supply bulk and nutrients without spiking blood sugar. They also support digestion, cardiovascular health, and detoxification pathways. Antioxidant-rich whole foods. Many of these staples, berries, nuts, leafy greens, are teeming with antioxidants and phytochemicals that reduce inflammation and support long-term wellness. Importantly, this eating pattern aligns with Mediterranean, low-carb, and balanced dietary recommendations, which consistently show improved weight management, metabolic health, cognitive resilience, and cardiovascular protection. These evidence-based diets underscore the strength of real, minimally processed foods in supporting lifelong health. High-quality carbohydrates, those that come from whole, unprocessed plant sources, play an essential role in healthy aging. These include leafy greens like spinach and kale, legumes such as beans and lentils, berries, fruits, and whole grains like oats, quinoa, and whole wheat. Though they contain carbohydrates, these foods are rich in fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and promote sustained vitality. Research from the Nurses' Health Study has followed over 47,000 women across 30 years. It found that those who consumed more of these high-quality carbohydrates during midlife were 6% to 37% more likely to achieve healthy aging, defined as living into old age free from major diseases, maintaining physical and mental capabilities, and preserving emotional well-being. In contrast, diets high in refined carbs, processed grains, and starchy vegetables were associated with 13% lower odds of such outcomes. Fiber plays a key role. A higher intake of total fiber, especially from fruits, vegetables, and cereals, boosted healthy aging odds by 7% to 17% per standard intake increase. Fiber contributes by enhancing gut health, lowering inflammation, supporting heart function, and even maintaining cognitive performance. By contrast, refined carbohydrates, think white breads, sugary foods, pastries, and starchy fare like potatoes, are rapidly digested and often devoid of nutrients or fiber. These foods contribute to blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and higher risk of chronic illness, especially cardiovascular disease, leading to poorer aging outcomes. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, are not extras, they're essential elements of a nourishing, high-impact diet. These fats, rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated varieties, play a vital role in supporting both brain and heart health, especially for older adults. They enhance cognitive function by helping maintain healthy cell membranes and promoting communication between nerve cells, which is key to preserving memory and mental sharpness. In addition, these fats play a crucial role in reducing inflammation across the body, safeguarding vascular health and lowering the risk of heart disease. This natural support for cardiovascular function is vital for seniors, helping stabilize blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and protect arteries against age-related wear and tear. Beyond their direct health benefits, these fats also contribute to a more balanced and satisfying eating experience, particularly important for seniors managing appetite and energy. Fat digests more slowly than carbohydrates, which means it helps curb sudden hunger, supports sustained energy throughout the day, and curbs sugar cravings. It also improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, ensuring that nutritious meals deliver their full value. Mental and emotional well-being benefit, too. Healthy fats have been linked to more stable moods and a reduced risk of depression by supporting the pathways that balance stress and neurotransmitters. In essence, including these fats in daily meals isn't just about flavor, it's about nourishing every system in the body: the heart, the brain, the immune system, bones, and mood. For seniors, making fats like avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish mainstays in the diet is one of the most effective and delicious ways to support ongoing health and vitality. While low-carb, high-protein diets can offer impressive benefits, like better blood sugar control, muscle preservation, and weight management, they're not without downsides. Severely reducing carbohydrate intake often means missing out on vital nutrients, fiber, and calories needed for energy. This can lead to unpleasant side effects such as constipation, fatigue, and micronutrient deficiencies, especially if fiber-rich plant foods are scarce. And when protein intake is pushed too high, it can strain the digestive system, reduce appetite variety, and even lead to dehydration if fluid intake isn't increased accordingly. Moreover, those with existing health concerns, such as compromised kidney function or cardiovascular disease, may face deeper risks. Excessive protein can tax the kidneys as they work to eliminate waste products, and diets high in saturated fat may elevate cholesterol levels or worsen heart conditions. There's also evidence that extremely low-carb, high-fat plans, like strict ketogenic or long-term Atkins-style diets, can impair lipid profiles, increase kidney stone risk, and create nutrient gaps unless carefully planned. That's why personalization and monitoring, through regular checkups, blood tests, and dietary adjustments, are essential for safety and long-term success. To incorporate this strategy in daily life, begin every major meal with a solid serving of protein, such as eggs, chicken, fish, or Greek yogurt. Pair it with a generous portion of non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, spinach, or bell peppers. Add a healthy fat source, think avocado, nuts, or olive oil, to enhance flavor, satiety, and nutrient absorption. Keeping hydration consistent throughout the day is essential, especially as the natural thirst response tends to diminish with age. Water, herbal tea, or broth-based beverages can all help maintain proper fluid balance and support metabolism. Snacks play a valuable role when hunger strikes between meals. Options like cottage cheese topped with seeds, hard-boiled eggs, or yogurt with nuts offer a convenient, nutrient-dense pick-me-up that keeps blood sugar stable and sustains energy levels. When incorporating whole food carbs, prioritize fiber-rich choices, such as leafy greens or a small bowl of berries, to support digestion and promote sustained fullness without triggering sugar spikes. Be sure to observe how you feel physically, monitor digestion, energy, and overall wellness. It's important to adjust portions or food choices as needed and consult a healthcare provider for personalized guidance, especially if you have chronic health conditions or dietary restrictions. While low-carb, high-protein diets offer notable advantages, like improved muscle maintenance and better blood sugar control, they aren't foolproof. Severely restricting carbs can mean missing out on fiber, vitamins, minerals, and steady energy sources. This often leads to unwelcome side effects such as constipation, fatigue, and nutrient shortfalls. And if protein intake becomes excessively high without enough hydration, seniors may experience digestive distress or dehydration. This underscores the need for thoughtful meal composition rather than extreme elimination. Moreover, individuals with existing health conditions, such as chronic kidney issues or heart disease, must approach high-protein, high-fat meals with care. Excessive protein can strain kidney function, especially in those already affected, while saturated fat may exacerbate cholesterol or cardiovascular concerns. Those following rigorous low-carb regimens like keto or Atkins over the long term may also experience imbalanced lipid profiles, nutrient deficiencies, or increased kidney stone risk unless they carefully select nutrient-rich whole foods and monitor their health markers. That's why a balanced, varied diet, paired with regular health assessments, is key to safely achieving results. You don't have to feel hungry or restricted. This is all about smart choices. By picking foods that help your muscles, heart, brain, and digestion, you're not just eating better, you're aging better. Ditching empty carbs and sugars means you can feel stronger, think clearer, and enjoy life with more energy every day. If this spoke to you, please like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss any tips on healthy aging. Tell us what you're trying in the comments, your ideas, progress, or favorite meals. We're in this together. Here's to feeling your best and living vibrantly at any age.